Dude, you're so dumb.
Oh my god, dude, I will ban you. I'll banish you from the chat right now, you son of a bitch.
Look, you've made good points, but then you keep talking.
Okay, all right. What's up? What were you gonna say?
Okay, look, okay, you make a good point. We all want to live in a world without copyright. That is true. I agree with you, because otherwise, you made the point several times, all right, belabored on it. You could no longer react or play games, or even emotes would get removed. Pokey uses Pikachu, the largest media franchise, to sell.
He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Chat, he's snitching again. Look at him.
This is not. Oh,
he's literally snitching.
God.
He's just. Oh my god.
Son,
oh my god.
You've
Clip
never
it and
even
ship
watched my video. That's the worst part. Is you've never watched my video. You pulled it up and you called it snitching, and the whole content of the video was
probably agreeing with what I've said thus far on most.
You agree
things.
with everything.
Yeah, even in like methods of stealing content or like avoiding copyright while being in the edge case.
This is how we could avoid copyright. The content ID system is basically a framework to avoid copyright on Twitch. And then I said the only reason I don't react, 2 reasons. 1, I can't on YouTube. 2, I'm also bad at it. I feel uncomfortable. I don't know. Do you ever get that reacting?
No. I've been doing it for years and years and years and years. Also, the reason why I didn't watch your fucking bitch ass, snitch ass, virtue signaling, concern trolling video is because I don't want to get fucking struck down by you, okay? That's right. I said it. I don't feel safe anymore.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe. I feel like you're gonna take me down. You're gonna do a DMCA notice.
Dude, I would take you down, and I will eventually take you down. You have my extension on your browser. I see it. I'm gonna take you down.
Yeah, no, the other day I was confused as to why your face kept popping up whenever you're live, and I was like, what the fuck? Is he live on Twitch? And then I kept clicking on it, and it would just go to your fucking offline page, not realizing that it's the extension that you downloaded on my browser.
It's a good extension. Check it out, Mogul TV.
Wow, look at him. Look at him. You didn't pay for this.
I used to react to stuff. I used to do Sunday morning cartoons. I did it for like a month, and I hated it because I was bad at react. I'm a bad reactor.
I love reacting.
Which was in the video. I talked about it in the video.
Okay, so what are the disagreements that we have then, you and I?
The main disagreements are that people will set the line of what they think is okay arbitrarily. And like Tom Scott often says, the line is right under what they're currently doing. So you're like, watching Avatar is stupid because Viacom owns it. But then you turn on MasterChef, and then someone else will be like,
no, I understand.
Dumb, but turn on YouTube.
I understand. Which, again, and this is something I readily admit as well, it is that also, yeah, Tom Scott literally refused to be on Ludwig's game show because it's a Jeopardy clone. He knows no one is safe under the copyright law.
That's exactly right.
No, I know. So
if copyright law is bad and we don't want it to be enforced, why are you testing the limits of companies by playing with more and more powerful groups, with streamers watching Home Alone, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, like, no, that's why I think playing music, we all understand. I am a React Andy. I've been doing React streams for a very long time. I've been doing it when I had 1,000 people in here. I did it when I had 5,000, and I've been doing it to 40,000 viewers as well. So what usually I like to look at is whether or not there are mass takedowns of the original content on YouTube, because YouTube already has YouTube already has content ID, right? So oftentimes, if a video is not fully taken down in many different places on YouTube, and it's been there for months and months, that means, in my worldview, in my point of view, and I might be wrong on this, but that usually means that the content owner, the copyright owner, is not as strict at enforcing copyright and largely doesn't care unless someone pokes the fucking bear. Whereas Avatar: The Last Airbender is not like that. Or whole movies are not like that. It's still technically infringement, just like every other aspect is, just like, having a Jeopardy clone is infringement. So I don't personally think that MasterChef, for one reason or the other, and I don't know why, up until this very moment, was very litigious about pursuing copyright. Does that make sense?
Kind of a snitch. Like, you're saying what they're doing is wrong right now because like they didn't do the due diligence.
Yeah, of course, but I don't think it's wrong. I think it's a good thing, because I think also the separate side of this is that it probably brings a lot of new eyeballs to the newer seasons. So I do personally think that it's
I
better.
think that's revisionist just based off of an excuse to do it. I don't think you entered
Oh, no,
it being
no.
I'm going to watch
I'm just saying that there aren't negatives. There aren't foreseeable negatives. And then there are only positives on top of that, especially if you abide by certain arbitrary rules. Like
I would love to see you in a boardroom with the executives at Fox. I don't think you win that argument. But I think
the argument doesn't matter because they ultimately win because they are the copyright owners, right? But what I'm simply stating is I look at it like video games. You and I both understand that video games are enforceable copyright, technically.
Yeah.
So video game creators in that industry recognize the importance of live streamers playing their video games, regardless of whether or not those video games are single-player games or multiplayer games, right?
Based off precedent, people feel comfortable playing games.
Yes.
I think pushing the envelope in streamers' willingness to do it is just because, and this is a direct quote from you, by the way, I can move, I can duck, I can dive, I can change.
Yeah.
You know that if you got banned for something, you could easily bounce back, probably grow larger like you did from your last ban. So it doesn't matter for you. You're still going to be a huge top
No, but the ban sucks, especially if it's a 7-day ban. But what I was saying is, like, I can duck, I can dodge, as in, like, if they made it harder for me to create content in the sense that, like, they were truly utilizing copyright to its maximum intentional reasons why they created the copyright to begin with, I would still be able to stream. It would just suck. It would be less good.
Because you're already a top creator and you can easily bounce back and adapt. It won't hurt you. You'll be fine. The public attention from the ban will probably help you in the long run.
This
and then
is,
you'll be
by the
able
way,
to
this is the
bounce
second part of the
The second part
is
that the road you're going down is going to make the entire landscape of Twitch be like YouTube, which, let me tell you, fucking blows. The content ID, you don't want it. You don't want that smoke, especially because YouTube has a way
I agree.
to pay
I think it's fucking terrible, but it's going to happen regardless. But if you understand that, then don't you think drawing negative attention to it is actually worse overall? Specifically, especially if you consider the fact that Trainwrecks was able to watch all the MasterChef seasons without any fucking scrutiny. Well, scrutiny, yes, but not like the same peak level of fucking negative attention associated with it. xQc was able to watch literally straight the fuck up, 10 seasons in a row. And then now all of a sudden MasterChef is a big problem after all of these, after everybody got whipped up into a frenzy.
Well, the problem is because everyone's getting so comfortable, more creators are getting involved. Like Myth started Yu-Gi-Oh! Toast started like several animes. Pokey started
He's doing it again. He's outing
you think
everybody.
Your stream is the hub for Viacom executives? You think they watch you really?
Yes.
When Ibai is live, they have things to do.
I don't know, man.
The thing is, people are pushing it because they see so many other people doing it. Look, if you go to the fucking Russian category right now on Just Chatting, most of them are watching content, but it doesn't fucking matter because nobody is going to find them down there.
Yes.
If 20% of the top creators are watching just egregious copywritten content, and then more and more are getting involved because one, it gets views and it's the meta, and then two, what are they going to compete with? Fucking games? No shot. It's only going to get worse and people are going to push it farther.
Do you think
you're going to fuck yourself in the long term.
Do you think that there is do you think that my set of expectations or the boundaries that I set, specifically like watching YouTubers, for example, obviously that's not going to fucking cause a lot of ire, with the exception of like the one or two YouTubers who are like, I don't like you, I don't want you to watch my content, which is fine, I apologize, never again, right? But watching certain things, albeit still a violation of copyright, is something that everybody does, and it's reasonable and it's understandable, right? You and I are in agreement there, right?
Yeah.
So
look,
I guess the disagreement.
Without copyright.
Do you think that the area that we disagree with is that MasterChef also passes that boundary, that crosses that boundary of like pushing the line?
I don't think I am willing to make any argument. I think I put the line right under what I do, and I think you do the same.
Yeah,
and I think for that we are both bad people.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that like I'm careful. I don't play any music whatsoever. I've never played music whatsoever unless it's like literally someone I personally know who has released the fucking, legal scrutiny personally on stream like JPEG Mafia did. But in most cases, like I'm very careful. I have been taken down for a DMCA in the past because I think it's like completely bullshit, but I was watching the presidential I was watching the presidential debates, and everybody that was watching it got fucking clapped. I think that's bullshit. That's separate. Okay, but ultimately, I don't think I crossed that boundary. Or I guess the boundary is changing. It always is changing. It's arbitrary because technically the real legal boundary is enforceable but insane. It's impossible to fucking stream around.
Yeah, I think you do a good job. I think your willingness to keep the VODs up is a bad thing in general because, look, Twitch doesn't actively pursue copyright unless they reach out to someone. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But they do know when you're playing copywritten content because the moment your stream ends, they'll mute the VOD in the sections that you're doing copywritten stuff.
Yeah.
So they're aware of it. They're just not actively pursuing it.
Yeah, I mean, but you and I both understand that, like, MasterChef, considering how many people have watched it in the past and how many people watched it free of scrutiny, it didn't seem to meet that metric, right? If the metric is whoever decides to pursue it, which you and I think agree on, whatever they decide to pursue it, then I personally thought MasterChef, until this very moment when they issued a DMCA, would have not met that that standard.
I mean, it always does. You're just getting away with it. It's just more so you can get away with it.
But that's it. But it's almost the exact same as saying, like, I'm getting away with having, like I mentioned earlier, a photograph that I do not own behind me of the Queen and Obama. I'm getting away with having a different rendition of Kermit the Puppet behind me. I'm getting away with having the Zelda Triforce logo behind me right now. None of these things are things that I actually paid licensing fees for to have on my stream. But the reason why I do that is because no one in the right mind would pursue that, even though they could technically pursue that. But that would make the space overall worse. Same with gaming.
Yeah, I think that argument's dumb. I think you're saying that it's also illegal to do this. So, like, hey, man, this MasterChef should be fine. But
no. I'm stating that copyright laws, if enforced, are ridiculous.
Copyright laws, if enforced to the max, are ridiculous, of course.
Yes.
But copyright laws, as they're enforced from precedent from YouTube, which is literally going to be what happens to Twitch in 5 years, and probably sooner than that, based off what creators are currently doing, are still shit. And about like $3 billion every year are wrongfully taken from creators because of the Content ID system, which was put in place in direct reaction to the lawsuits that they got. Twitch is going to get lawsuits. You're going to have the same exact system put in place. You're going to lose loads of income because and it's going to happen way sooner because how people are pushing the boundaries.
I don't disagree with that. I do agree with that. I think it's inevitable. But you are saying that I'm pushing the boundaries when my boundaries are...
No, you're not pushing the boundaries. You're calling me a fucking snitch for saying people are pushing the boundaries, and like you're being like, "Oh, don't worry about it, guys. Hey, look."
Well, yeah, because you were concerned
the
trolling.
Real problems. You're saying the real problems are people talking about it, not the people pushing the boundaries. Is what you're doing.
Because you're concerned.
That's where you're dumb as bricks.
Okay. Well, I'm farming you. I'm farming you. That's why.
The problem was my 600,000 viewed video. Because
I'm farming you.
He gets 2 million unique viewers every stream, Hassan.
Well, he did.
Suck my own dick if I got 2 million views a video.
Okay, listen to me. Okay, I'm sorry that you can't fucking drive in your car in the same way that we do out here on Twitch. Okay, but having said that, it's not like xQc wasn't, getting 2 million views on his unique viewers on his VODs for MasterChef season 1 through fucking 8. The only reason why it is now getting to this point is because many content creators, such as yourself, decided this was a good opportunity to make a YouTube video or even come out and fucking complain. And those complaints actually came from, some people were genuinely fearful without recognizing that they themselves were also adding on to the pile-on and making it a bigger situation than it actually was. And then other people were just making YouTube videos so they can farm that juicy ad revenue, which I don't even hate. I mean, I love you. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I'm gonna, just like I said, you were dry snitching to fucking farm some drama.
You got, I think, 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years before Twitch has the same exact system as YouTube.
Damn, 2 more years, dude. Better take advantage of that.
Milk
then.
it while you can, brother. You know what's fucked about YouTube Content ID? I horizontally flipped and I changed the pitch of MasterChef, and they still claimed it.
Damn, they're fucking good. So,
and I was watching you. I was watching you react, and it still got it.
That was, you know, that is ridiculous.
It'll be a sad day.
But by the way, you understand though, right? Like that, I do think, I do genuinely, personally believe that, like, you can't make that argument to fucking corporate executives who like nickel and dime everything regardless. So they would never actually be like, yeah, you are kind of correct that this probably is generating hype from an audience that would never ever in a million years know or care about MasterChef's new seasons or other properties, right? But video game companies recognize that, and that's what I base my statement off of. While it's still a violation of copyright, it does actually help overall for the newer seasons. I don't know how much it moves the needle for them, but I'm certain it does.
I think it's not even worth saying because it's basically like, hey man, me making a few $100K off MasterChef was actually good. You can't even say it from your POV.
No. I am quite literally saying that because ultimately it doesn't matter. I'm gonna watch some other shit. That argument makes no sense because it's like yes, you are foregoing a certain percentage of the revenue that you potentially could get by literally fucking allowing some people, like releasing your IP and allowing some people to actually fucking watch. Allowing some people to watch freely is one that works for me, okay? And the we pay you an exposure is like a really triggering statement for a lot of people that fucking lose their minds. But you and I both understand that the we pay you an exposure concept is so fucking powerful that the entirety of the video game industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry, literally thrives off of that. So much so that they've even changed games. Not only do they allow streamers to fucking stream their video games, and this also is single-player narrative-focused games as well that you're technically spoiling if you fucking play.
Are you saying we should keep doing it to the extent where like we push it and then fight for it and then bitch until
no, we'll never win. We'll never win. I personally do think that like more and more people as a consequence of this are more and more like on the younger side. Creatives are probably going to say, I'm releasing my IP. So those people are going to start getting like Video Game High School. The guy who made Video Game High School is, I think he came out and basically said, you know, you guys can stream my shit. I don't give a fuck. Right? It's great.
It was Jimmy.
Just
he was
like
the
some
actor in the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like some other musicians have said the exact same thing. Like BB No Money, for example. He's an independent artist. He's not beholden to the record labels. And he's like, yeah, play all my music.
Between people overtly giving permission because they understand what they'll get from it, and then doing it and then saying, hey, don't worry about what I'm doing. Trust me, you're going to get dividends in the future from this. This is going to help you big time, brother.
Yeah, I mean, but we do that for everything is what I mean. We do that for small content creators and we do that for large content creators. And I personally believe that is the reason why I don't have a problem doing it. Do you understand?
Do you understand that the only way you make money is with the top of the hour ad break, which is live right now, everybody? Got a minute ad break coming for you.
Oh, if you want, yeah, that's right. And Ludwig and I are about to get into a really big argument right now. So I'm going to paywall this argument right now by running that 60-second ad break. Unless you subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. That was great. That's not the only way I make money. The way I make money is subscribers. Like
this shit's easy, bro.
Which is the stupidest way to make money, as you and I have.
I know that's the way you make money because I've seen your Twitch deal. Love Mao.
Okay, dude. Let's not bring that up. Okay,
yeah,
it's not.
I know how you make money, bro. I wouldn't even call it making money at that point. Honestly, everyone calls Hassan rich. This guy is P-O-megalo-O-megalo-R. He's poor as fuck, dude.
Okay, I'm not, but like, it's just that Twitch definitely benefits a lot from my existence on the platform more than I benefit from being on the platform. I make more money for Twitch.
One-ply TP head-ass house is insane that people are making a fuss about it.
No, first of all, I don't have one ply. How dare you?
Bro, it's half a ply.
That's not true. I have great toilet paper.
Bro to come in to like give me a little extra. You reuse it. You like put it in the dishwasher, bring it back.
Yeah. But hold on, let me just run the ad break. I totally forgot. But so look, my point is I've always done this. Like the reason why I don't feel bad about it at all is because I have the same mindset for video games as I do for movies. Single player video games is the same concept as a fucking movie. It's like transformative when you're reacting to it in the exact same capacity that you play a video game, right? And they understand the benefits of it because they are it's a younger, newer industry that like grew alongside Twitch, whereas the entertainment the movie industry, on the other hand, does not give a fuck. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they just don't care.
No, I want Wild West Twitch. That's my favorite Twitch.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, well, no, because there was certainly like Wild West Twitch to a certain degree was not good either. I mean, there's like, I don't have a problem with like TOS. Someone said xQc got banned. I clicked on it. He's not banned. You liars.
I mean, in terms of copyright.
Oh, yes. For sure.
Not in terms of the social aspects.
Yeah. The social aspect is actually pretty good. Like, I don't have a problem with that kind of, terms of service.
But there's a couple problems. One, there's no way to monetarily take away money from creators and give it to copyright holders. So instead, they just ban you, which is stupid. Like that you broke copyright and you get banned as a result. That seems weird to me. There should be like, ideally, they set up a system where if you take copyright, your ad revenue from the day can go to a copyright holder and you don't get banned for it. I think it's a decent future.
Yeah, that'll be abused too, just like it is on fucking, just like it's absolutely fucking used and abused on YouTube as well, which will happen.
$2 billion wrongly given or taken away from content creators in 2016.
What? 3.5 billion you said? Yeah.
I think it was 2 billion in 2016. I don't think that the numbers are probably higher today.
Most likely. I think like I do think that. Wait, what the fuck? Cutie Cinderella? My side chick says otherwise. Hello, we love the idea of you watching HGTV on Twitch. See, it's already happening. It's happening in your fucking household, Ludwig. Is this real or is this a meme? Am I falling for the meme?
No, this is real. This is real and it's hype. And watch HGTV.
So some companies are fucking recognizing that it's actually smart and brilliant. Great.
It was weird because they like reply. She like tweeted. They replied to her tweet 3 different times and then DM'd her the next day.
That's awesome. And that's smart. And I do think that like some other media companies will recognize that that's free advertisement that other people literally pay for. And then we'll get to a point where people will actually start paying for Twitch streamers to watch their shows and shit.
Okay, chat, I'm being misrepresented because Hassan never watched my video. My entire point was that I'm on board with reacting. I think people are
he's lying. Chat, he's lying. And definitely no matter what you do not watch his video.
Oh my God.
Do not give this dry snitching man
what is a dry snitch as opposed to a wet snitch?
Dry snitching is like, I mean, the way I'm using it, and maybe I'm wrong, is like when you're like snitching because you genuinely hate that person is one thing. Dry snitching is even worse because you're actually narking from a point of like, concern trolling, but you don't actually give a shit.
No, I'm wet snitching. I hate you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, but yeah, so many people got so mad at me for saying that, where they're like, there's people who are like, oh, you're making $7 million a year watching MasterChef. Like, dude, I've watched 3 seasons, well, I couldn't even finish the 3rd season that I was going to watch, but like, this is not a major component to my stream, and we got a DMCA takedown notice, and it's over. It's done.
And now it's the era of HGTV and Property Brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. Yeah. But most people are they think we hate one another. So now you saying that only makes them think that as well.
Damn right.
But yeah, I do.
Destiny's bar mitzvah after this.
Here's the part where you and I agree, though. Even though I think you think MasterChef falls under that umbrella as well, I think watching anime that is like super paywalled, that's not good at all. That is actually poking the bear. Watching full movies, completely unacceptable. Completely fucking poking the bear. The only reason why I thought MasterChef was one that we could get away with, and therefore underneath the bar, was because other people had done it in the past and had done it for a very, very, very long time, and that they were not super fucking litigious with their copyright compliance. So I thought that it was below the bar. You understand? And I was wrong.
Yeah, and you'll constantly be wrong because we're playing in a game of fuck around and find out. And so you think you're right, But you're gonna fuck around and find out you were absolutely wrong, and then one day get dicked down. But until then, god damn it, Property Brothers till death.
Well, yes, but also fuck around and find out is, again, like you and I both agree, is something that we do regardless, right? It's something that we do non-fucking stop. It's kind of what makes the internet a beautiful place.
I'm on YouTube. I couldn't even if I wanted to, but I don't want to because my morals and ethics don't line up with that.
Oh. So you mean there's a copyright enforcement mechanism that's automated that holds you accountable? That's what you mean? I didn't know that content ID was also a substitute for your morality.
In part of the negotiations, I was like, please double content ID me.
Yeah, they were like, make sure that I can't even watch someone else watching something. You know?
That's my dream.
Yeah, but you and I both, I don't know. You understand where I'm coming from, right? Like, I hope. With respect to like older seasons of television shows that like no one gives a fuck about. Like I watched Black White, the Ice Cube TV show that was fucking awesome about like, and there was a lot of commentary on it. Technically, the clips of that, if edited appropriately, could absolutely fall under the category of fair use. Whereas like the live stream broadcasting component of that is not pre-edited, so obviously it wouldn't. But even then, why the fuck would anybody be like, it's not even in circulation anymore? Do you see what I'm saying? So why would anybody pursue that? Same with older seasons of MasterChef that only generate hype for the newer seasons of the same property.
We are aligned in everything except you place blame on LSF chatters and then people talking about the issue, and I place blame on the people pushing the boundaries.
No, I place blame on people pushing the boundaries as well. I just personally did not think that MasterChef, older season of MasterChef, was pushing that boundary. No, I absolutely do place blame on people pushing the boundaries as well. Like I don't think I just said it. Watching full movies is pushing the fucking boundary to a degree where you're absolutely gonna get fucking clapped. Watching new seasons of a TV show that's like currently in circulation, right? That is poking the bear. That is pushing the boundary. So I do agree with that for sure. I just don't think that older seasons would have ever been older seasons of like watching a show that isn't even being taken down en masse from YouTube was ever going to draw this kind of controversy or ire if it wasn't for a lot of people who are manufacturing outrage. Because like, do we agree on this? Do you think that like all the people that are fucking talking about like how angry they are, do you think that they're like actually fucking angry? Like, do you think that they care about the corporate bottom line?
Give me an example.
When someone on LSF says, these millionaires are making millions and millions of dollars off of like reacting to fucking other people's content, like, you know, what about the residuals that the sound guy was supposed to get from that, huh? How is that being a good socialist, you fucking piece of shit? You're making money off their IP. Do you think that guy legitimately cares about like IP law and wants to enforce IP law to the maximum degree?
I think they're absolute non-factors in the outcome of the situation, and that they are just having fun little drama discourse.
I mean, people are fucking literally tweeting at the companies and shit. You know what I mean? So like,
also non-factors. The companies aren't seeing that.
So why do you think it happened now, despite people watching MasterChef for a very, very long time? Do you not think that like controversy was partially responsible for? I mean,
I'm pretty sure Gordon Ramsay and Fox is probably in negotiations with Twitch to partner together, and then from that partnership, they probably just caught wind. Because it's not Gordon Ramsay seeing a tweet. It doesn't fucking have anything to do with it. But they are.
I don't think Gordon Ramsay seeing a tweet works in that way. I think Gordon
Ramsay seeing a tweet. I mean, Gordon Ramsay's not going to see a tweet and then make a call and be like, "Get these Twitch people out of here." It's more so that they have open negotiations with Gordon now, and so maybe it's just Twitch being like, "Hey, let's clean this up," or it's maybe like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
No. I got a DMCA. I got a takedown notice, and it's directly from Fox. Yeah, so it's not Twitch. Let's clean this up.
I would presume it has to do with Twitch being in negotiations to do some sort of live content with Gordon.
I could see that for sure. I think that is in the works. I could see that being in the works for sure. There have been, metas of like reacting to other shows where like, those very same shows and those very same networks still market on the platform itself, though. They have like big marketing agreements. and even like larger ad campaigns that have even, you know, they have larger ad campaigns with Twitch while, you know, there's still people watching that sort of stuff. So I think that
either that or everyone at Fox just watches my Pog tent. And then they were like, "Oh my god!"
No, I don't think you were personally. No. I don't think it's you personally, but I do think that like when shit like this trends, right? When shit like this starts trending, of course, if the other party wants to, and a mega corporation is always going to be like, "Yeah, what the fuck? This is unacceptable. Let's make some money off this, or let's stop this happening." They will use the legal rights that they have.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I think. I think that it legitimately was. First of all, we both agree they have every right to do that, right? They have every right to the DMCA, of course. It's their legal right. Okay. The reason why they didn't do it for a very, very, very long time is because I think they just didn't give a shit. They just didn't care about older seasons. I can't prove this though because I can't. I don't know if they. I don't know if they ever actually fucking Gordon Ramsay into the streamer life. Looks like it's time to get Gordon Ramsay into the streamer life at Twitch. Can we make it happen? # next level chef. Yeah, so the real person responsible is Trisha Birdie, I think.
Oh no!
For selfishly going on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. She's great. She's great. That's a joke.
She's a phenomenal home chef trying to compete with the best in the world.
Yeah, no, I'm obviously kidding. I'm obviously kidding.
You son of a bitch.
I deleted the tweet because he snitched by showing it on stream. Wait, what?
Damn, bro.
I'm sorry, cutie.
Snitch behavior, Hassan.
Is this you? And is this the boyfriend girlfriend team retaliating currently because of all the negative, association that everybody has with having you, you know, be known now in perpetuity as the dry snitch wig?
Bro, hey man, we're snitches together now, so let's do our car shopping stream sometime
next week.
We'll get it done. Snitches only.
Okay. All right. And yes, everyone on LSF is right. We hate each other.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Also, Tom Scott guaranteed 100% would hate every content piece you make and I make.
Oh, Pawn Stars?
No. Tom Scott would hate every content piece me and you make.
Wait, really?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, it seems like he's actually pro copyright. Like at first I thought he was like talking about how ridiculous copyright is. And I think he's like, it's like impossible not to criticize copyright because of how like fucking over it all encompassing it is. But now in the middle of the video, I started to recognize that he was saying like, no, it's actually good.
I think he's more so like, this is the universe we live in, and then just breaking copyright isn't a criticism against copyright law. It's just being entitled is probably his perspective.
Did you ask him, is it true that you asked him to be on Mogul Money?
I asked him to be on Mogul Money, and he replied, you know, hey, man, looks great, but just so you know, this is 100% not okay and could get taken down at any moment.
Is that why he refused to come on it?
No, it was because he couldn't go to America because COVID. Well, like that was, I mean, probably.
Good. We got to keep the British out of here, honestly.
Yeah, and then I replied and I said, it was the wrong email, idiot. I didn't even want you to come.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Lud.
All right, man. Have a great rest of your stream. Not shithead.
Bye. That was Ludwig. You can't really find him on Twitch anymore because he's in a different car.